Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3, where Black Gulch is ours once again, and once again, rededicated to Khorne because we need somewhere to build those buildings. Things did not somehow... Look, I don't know what happened. Somehow things did not go quite as well on this attack for us on this time around. I might have been watching a movie while I did it. I got a little distracted. And I don't really even know what happened, but one of the units of Seekers of Slaanesh got killed. They were together. They were charging the same unit. And then I looked away for a second, and I looked back, and one of them was fully dead. And the other one is totally fine. So I don't know, man. It's a mystery to everyone. So anyway, we're gonna have to sit here obviously and heal up. We can take a moment and do a little bit of recruitment, and we can pull in a cavalry unit from the global recruitment pool. Sadly, it cannot be a seeker. Why are these grayed out? We have not unlocked this unit via our demonic glory just yet, but we can grab some Hellstriders of Slaanesh, which are worse. How much anti-infantry do these ones have? Oh no, sorry, that's bonus versus large. That is considerable bonus versus large, though. I mean, I don't know. I guess this is fine. Yeah, we'll just get a unit of these. We have to sit still for a turn anyway. And we get some level ups. We still don't have the big fancy units to make this sensible, so... That's right. Casualty replenishment rate is what I was going for. A couple points of this can't possibly go amiss. And then... the time has come. Access even more powerful demonic gifts and units of the Chaos Gods, and we still get access to, their lesser, kind of like crummy gifts. I am kind of curious... Like, for example, in Slaanesh, is an improvement to the amount of seducing we can do part of the bonuses up here? I bet it is. Well, maybe not, because it's, there's a couple of, fancier units. Yeah, okay. Well, we're still gonna get access to everybody eventually. Yeah, we don't get so many cool bonuses, but we are going to get access to everybody. Summons a unit of Chaos Furies. Oh, well, I mean, if they're free, I guess it's cool. Alright, we did it. We are fully dedicated.
Kislev, fallen champion.
Also, we have access to a lot of new body parts, it looks like. The armored shrouded body. I mean, nah, I'm good. Arm stuff is tough because I'm really relying on the base melee attack of the arm. Yep, and this sure does not fix the problems that we're having on that front. So here, I think we really need to keep all the melee attack. We're way over the threshold of melee attack that we need for fighting random nerds. We could afford to drop some points here if all we were doing was flying around and punching infantry units. But if I want Iglixis to be a good hero killer, which I do very much, I think we do have to keep this pretty high. And we've gained access to a new shield that sadly does not, work with our whole thing here, which I feel very strongly about. Oh wait, hold on. I don't even have my trophied legs on. I feel so strongly about it that I'm not doing it. That's right. I was going to switch back to the trophied legs once we got the... Well, that's embarrassing. I don't know. I had 3 items that had a symbol on them, and I was like, those are the things, right? But this tail is unrelated. So, okay, we're at 83 melee attack now. We probably could afford to drop down a little bit. Whatever. I'm going to leave it for now.
Chaos rewards me once more.
It's true. I did do that. I have ascended. The ascension has happened. We got a bunch of favor for it, which is nice. Iglixis refuses to be anyone's servant. The ruinous powers have no hold over him. Cool. I love it when people have no hold over me. So we've got... Here we go. Last point in Hysterical Frenzy. And then I don't know what we're going to do with her from there. So we have a lot of money left over. We also have Falco here. So Falco was not able to ambush Anastas Gospodar somehow. I guess there's like one tiny, tiny, tiny bit of land that was outside of the ambush area. Ah, and now we're inside Zarina Katarin's zone of control, so I can't even move away. If this happens to you, if you get stuck inside someone's zone of control, the secret for fixing that problem is this. Run up as though to attack them, and then hit the retreat button, and the game will force you outside of the circle. And then Falco just runs away, I think. I don't see there being much point in hanging around here and getting killed. And we're certainly not going to be able to rescue the Bay of Blades. Actually, now I'm looking at it. Maybe we could have, actually. Because her circle doesn't extend all the way to Gospodar's army. We might have been able to attack Gospodar and receive the garrison as reinforcements. I don't know. Let's just bail, though, instead, shall we? So, as long as we're running toward the Longship Graveyard, I guess we can probably keep this relatively safe. I say as we watch another settlement that's in the exact state we're building toward collapse under enemy pressure.
The land is infected.
And I do think we want to upgrade Black Gulch right away. I would love to get some proper defenses going in here. Also, if I throw up one of these, we're going to get 4 more units for the Altar of the Crimson Harvest, which will, well, you know, that's not terrible. Even though this cannot end up providing us any actual walls or anything, I think it's still worth pursuing. And you know what? That too. Let's really build this place out. Okay, so we're gonna lose the Bay of Blades. They have shown up in force, and also the Forbidden Citadel is being approached by Hamathane Frost, and that's a whole thing. Can we maybe?
Whichever woeful deity protects
Would you take a peace treaty?
ends here. We'll spill your blood.
And I can't even balance the offer. Hold on a second. If I undo one of my builds somewhere else, let's say this.
I've been looking forward to this. Prepare to be ripped to shreds.
I'm gonna take this. I absolutely want to break this peace treaty and kill him later. I don't know that we have time for it right now. I guess, like, there are these 2 Ice Court armies right here. If I negotiate peace with Thane Frost, and then these 2 just run up here and take the Forbidden Citadel anyway, then I'm putting myself in a weird diplomatic position for effectively no gain. He's going to take the Forbidden Citadel back, or at least he's going to try, and then the Ice Court. We'll see what happens. It does have at least some defenses, but of course the Nurgle version of the garrison building is pretty crappy. Seems like the exiles are at least thinking about sending someone down here. It's gonna take them a while. So if we can keep the Ice Court from, there's probably no reason to play this out. Let's just go ahead and
Slaughter. Rejoice.
oof, very, very little damage dealt, but also that's how that would have gone if we had done it manually. Okay, they've both decided that they just want to do this right up here. Well, that's fun. What I was going to say is, if we can keep the Ice Court from establishing a new permanent base up north, I think that's really, really important to do. And then We can just hope that the arrayed forces of chaos can push them back some, but I'm going to need a little bit of coordination.
Ask, but remember.
Absolutely. I will take 750 favor. Seems like the Southerners are having a lot of trouble down here. Yep, Lorne's lost their army. I think it's mostly the ogres that are doing it too. Maybe we could get those ogres on our team. Okay, great, because we're not having enough problems over here, right? Yep, so they've taken the Bay of Blades. Charge bonus up for everybody. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing we're going to be able to do about this anytime soon. There's not even any point in doing that.
Empower magics.
Sorry, you should not be in March mode. You can be in normal mode. Yeah, this is a problem. The fact that they're able to run up here with 4 full stacks while we don't quite have the economy together to have 2 is a real issue. And the fact that I'm not really getting a lot of assistance is not making things any better, but like how would that even go, right? Like our allies are not strong enough to help us.
Speak.
The Bjornlings might be able to do something. They have half a stack somewhere. The Greylings have no army at all right now.
I must taste flesh.
We have a full 10 allegiance from the Seducers, so I am gonna ask them to come down here and start smashing. Okay, I'm gonna do our best to call in favors from absolutely everybody, and then just hold out until the cavalry arrives. Okay, so how do we handle this? I don't have lightning strike, right? Yeah, I did not take lightning strike. So we could attack Vladimir Prevak, but Kostaltin's army will get to reinforce.
Blasphemy!
It's maybe, honestly, maybe survivable. His army's small, and his army's horribly wounded. Oh, are you exhausted? Yes, you are. Okay, well, just get over here and be ready to help. Where did Hamathanefrost's army? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. They're gone. They're not pressuring the Forbidden Citadel, so I'll take that.
Supreme champion.
Maybe this is an ambush situation. If we can catch one of these armies coming in, we can defeat either of them trivially, and then it's just a matter of killing the other one. And we can certainly get like some pretty good ambush if I can get. I'm surprised to see these 75% chances. There we go.
Search of conquest.
That reads as 100.
Minions, conceal yourselves.
Yeah, and our zone of control is the entire pass. Okay, yeah, that's, I think, what we're going to need to happen there. No point in assaulting these units. They're sitting inside of a friendly settlement. I guess just to hang out here and keep an eye on everything. And in the Forbidden Citadel, I mean, we actually don't have a choice but to build an income building, I feel like.
Once I achieve true godhood, you may serve me.
Join your war against... I do not have time to join your war. I need you to come over here and join mine. Was I not clear? I like that all of their units have, all of their armies have these intent markers that are pointed down toward our area, but they're just completely ignoring them. Like, listen, officially, we're on the way. In terms of like what we're actually doing from moment to moment, there's a lot of stuff going on in the north, you know. All right, it seems like the Slaneshi units are responding a little bit faster. Okay, so I guess they saw through my ambush. I don't have very much money, right? Yeah, I have $1,100 right now, so we're probably not going to get any seduction going here. I will say that I like this version of the fight a lot more, the one where Kastaltin's first. Kastaltin himself is at full health, which is a bit of a shame, but I think that... So he's got 77 melee attack, 4,300 health. Yeah, I think that Iglixis can just roll him in single combat. And most of their units are so damaged. I think we can do this. I'm gonna quick save just in case of crashes, and we're gonna give this a go. Because now I'm all jittery about it. Now that it's happened once. I gotta tell you, I'm not a big fan of all of the modern versions of Windows. They have really made it quite an awful operating system that does not handle almost anything gracefully. So they have some real cav. We have some okay cav. Like these are proper shock troops. They have a couple of those units of sleds with guns. And these ones, do these ones have bows? I don't remember. They got a lot of stuff here. So, two options. The question is, do we think we can handle this situation before the reinforcements actually get here? 146 until they hit the map, and then they do have to actually run all the way, and none of them are fast. I think the plan is press Kastaltin before these dudes show up. So, to that end, I think we do just kind of draw the melee right out across. And I think this is a thing where we just go in really fast, as hard as we can. So you should be up front. The Chaos Furies with the Vanguard deployment, I'm actually going to put off to the side. Should I separate them a little bit? You know what? Let's have the Chaos Furies be over here. So yeah, we're gonna try to set up some flanking maneuvers in a way that allows us to draw the enemy attention sort of sideways. I really wish Iglixis had Vanguard deployment. Okay, so how did they lay out? Yes, the double sword units do in fact have bows. I thought so. So they tried to set up. I like this. I like this formation for them. This is good. Good play. That said, I think my plan is definitely to just haul ass to the trees. Their range is unbelievable, so that's, we're still gonna get shot, but all of you just run straight at them. Maximum running directly toward them. My hope here with the cavalry moves is that we can get this line to break up and we can get them to try to separate out sideways. Actually, go all the way over here. She should approach, but we should be very careful with her because first of all, she will run faster than everybody else. And secondly, she will absolutely just get herself murdered by arrows, and we need her to gain a couple more levels. She is almost at level 20, and that's a really big deal for reasons that you will see when she gets there. Which she's going to do. That's going to happen.
Brings this world's annihilation one step closer.
Yeah, what Iglixis said. So I am absolutely comfortable having Iglixis just tank a bunch of enemy fire here. Just ate a fireball that completely wiped out his shields. That's fine. Okay, so he's done a good job of distracting them. Like, there's a lot of people moving forward. So I'm honestly kind of wondering if it's safe to just go for the cavalry charge now, or if we need to continue thinking of this as like a flank. I'm gonna have the Chaos Furies do this. Oh, right, I forgot to give the Plague Drones orders. Honestly, just get over here. Your orders are not very complicated. I think maybe Iglixis' play is, like, I want him to just land on Costalton, but I think he needs to create the opening for the other units. I was kind of hoping their archers would, like, turn toward him and try to take him down, and that really hasn't happened. So I'm wondering if the smarter move is to, like, drop on here and then use the panic from that as cover for the cavalry charge. I kind of think I like that play. So is it... Yeah, I'm just going to have it be the close ones. And we'll see if they are ready for this. They haven't turned enough to be firing at us properly yet. I'm going to have her come up on this side too then, because we are probably looking at their units being a little too distracted to shoot her. We'll try to keep her out of melee for the moment. So if I wanted to overcast... Okay, she's got to run a considerable distance before that's a possibility. We can probably turn that off. Boost up the charge bonus. Yeah, sure. Give me this too.
My divinity.
So now their units are kind of in disarray a little bit. I'm going to have the Chaos Furies just come straight over here. We're going to finish this job. I'm not even going to worry about these ranged units just yet. We will catch them later with the flyers. And I want our units to have more specific targets at this point. So Bloodletters in like that, because the Bloodletters do not have super high defenses. The Marauders of Slaanesh are so much faster than the Chaos Warriors of Khorne. It's kind of wild. Oh, actually, this is interesting. Maybe we wanna do a thing with the Chaos Furies. Yeah, where we're pressing these units as we approach with the Marauders. I didn't realize how close the Marauders were. Let's have the Chaos Warriors do just directly at those dudes, and we can actually pick targets for the ranged already. I think let's burn down these horses real fast. Our units are tied up together in accordance with Slaanesh's wishes. You know how they love that stuff. I'm going to try to catch some of these with the lash. And then I think she's going in from there, actually. I think it's time. I'm going to have you run this way. Okay. Pretty good shot.
Deliver unto Slaanesh.
She's just going to murder horses. She got one right away. Stalton has brought himself into the battle. What is this? Melee attack up for a unit? Is it just... Oh, no, it's an area. Okay. I think this might be the appropriate area for that. So... You're supposed to be going this way. Let's have you attack there. I'm kind of like altering the plan as the enemies move around. I'd love for you to focus on that. And honestly, the plan with the horses is just kind of like, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about these horses? Do we need... I know I just gave these all orders, but I'm thinking it might be a good idea to modify things slightly. Hey, SB, how many times is it appropriate to pause during a battle? Well, it turns out the answer is every time. Because Stalton's at half health already. He is no match for Iglixis.
Death
Let's pull back the horses. The benefit of our charge has certainly sort of worn off.
Shield to our steeds!
And we can rededicate ourselves here. Yep, so she is successfully killing every horse. You should push the Tsar Guard. You could go there. You can go here as well. Chaos Furies. There is no rest. Rest is not allowed. All there is murder. Okay.
Demon Prince.
Niglixis is doing damage so quickly that he's recharged the thing already.
Sent by chaos.
Focus on Castalti.
Repositioning.
Bring us souls!
Murder's key.
Unlocking our second tier here.
Next target.
Iglixis is getting hit by something that's doing real damage to him, and I'm not sure what it is. Let's have this unit of chaos. No, it keeps selecting them and then deselecting them. Yeah, you gotta fix whatever's going on there. He's probably being shot at. It's probably, you know, a non-zero part of it. Army bombardment ability. These fellows are coming in mighty slow. Okay, this is not a thing where I get to target an area. Yeah, just drop some lightning on them as they approach. Okay. Because, like, obviously, it is not acceptable for Iglixis to die here.
Ecstasy.
Alright, cavalry are fleeing. The big surprise there. Turn and kill their incoming reinforcement lord. Okay, I got enough time undamaged for my shield to refresh, which is obviously a big deal. There goes Castalti.
Seeking conquest.
So we're going to want to rearrange. You can see them all wavering now because their lord just went down right in front of them. And we need to start reassigning ourselves because it is about time to fight some of these reinforcements. Not too many of them are here just yet. Yeah, maybe I was premature. Maybe you all need to stay focused on the Griffin Legion. Should I have Iglixis right over in yeah, probably. Like let's make sure they go down, right? And then a lot of you can be running this way. Somebody needs to make sure that the blood finishes hitting the snow on a couple of these, but for the most part, we're looking pretty okay over here. Go help with that. You're good at fighting horses. Alright, they're casting spells on us, but mostly their spells are hitting shields.
Power of an immortal.
They are perhaps having some second thoughts. Okay, she is gonna take a cavalry charge directly in the face. Let's just hit the physical resistance here real quick. Y'all keep doing that. Yeah, we do have to actually finish them off. They have to actually die. So this is just their Frostmaiden. They've run the wizard out in front of the squad. We definitely need to punish that. Okay, you don't need to be chased anymore. You're permanently broken. There's one unit of enemies over here. Okay, let's just make sure everybody's getting where they need to get to.
A place of conquest.
actually did not tell you to stop doing this. One thing I'll say about these Kislevites is they do not give up easily.
Eliminate them.
Even when their units are basically completely mulched, they are still fighting. It's very annoying. My units, on the other hand, will give up at the drop of a hat, even while they're winning battle. Okay, I do believe that that has killed the last of those horses. So this army is largely archers. And I think that it is probably time to do something about that. So we can drop a pretty good slicing shards here. They're already firing. Many of them are close to being in range. So I'm trying to figure out, like, how much more walking do we think they need to do? They're still going to come forward a little bit. I'm going to drop this right here. I'm going to move the flyers. But I'm gonna have my melee just move up because I want my melee to enter range with them because I don't want them to move. So the goal of my melee units in this moment is just to let the ranged units shoot at us, which is probably not like the thing they most want to hear. This unit of Bloodletters is healthy enough that I think we can reasonably use them as a flanking force. And like for real, I just want the ranged units to back up a little bit. And Iglixis, I think, is more or less just like forward to the flank.
Pangs of suffering.
Come on, start actually falling.
The aesthetics are here.
Oh my god, this spell takes a year to go off. Why? Why has it got to be like this? Alright, she's got to cast again. She's going to cast something that's going to happen before the people who are supposed to be hit by it die of old age. So these are pistol and great mace infantry. Great weapon troops broadly are anti-armor. They have weapons that will pierce armor. Although sometimes great weapon ends up meaning polearm. The game has not always, over the course of its history, been consistent. Yeah, but basically all they got left is ranged, and so we need to be pressing our fast troops into service against those ranged. Except for these fast troops who are apparently dying. They need to get the hell out of there. There you go. Wow, that lash did a lot of damage.
Taliban of Nurgle, the Demon Prince, sent by Chaos.
Ah, too much ranged fire. These things have a long and wide cone of fire. All right, well, I seem to have distracted them plenty. I think we got the situation we needed here. So let's just bring the faster units around. Bloodletters are perfect for this. The Marauders are in already. You lot, all of the ranged units. The only thing you're interested in killing at this point is Vladimir. The only thing you're interested in killing at this point is Vladimir. And any flyers that remain need to get the hell over here. This is not the way I would have preferred for this fight to go. You know, I was really hoping that we were going to be able to fight these armies one at a time, and there's no reason that shouldn't be what happened. Oh, sorry, these are the plague drones. Where's that? There we go. That's what I was trying to select. The smaller unit of Bloodletters. I just want to make sure they're staying focused. Okay.
I will conquer.
At this point, the Lord's job is entirely just to swirl these units until the other flyers show up.
Positioning. Supreme Demon.
There we go. Now you can charge.
Neutralize them.
Should be pretty straightforward from there. This thing.
Chaos Warriors.
Finding fresh souls.
No, wait, sorry.
Driven by pain.
You stay in. I selected the wrong unit there. I don't know that it matters terribly. Like, he's getting cut to pieces pretty quickly. Okay. So, it's not 100% ideal, but we did break more than a full stack worth of units there. That's the way it's gonna have to be. None of Castalton's people got away. Sorry, one. One of Castalton's people got away because whatever effect it is that he has on that army had them all fight until they were absolutely destroyed. We did all right. And this breaks their entire eastern force. Unfortunately, their western force is still essentially 2 full armies. Although, at the very least, what's-her-name's is badly wounded. I really did not need them getting a full stack with no damage on it as immediate reinforcements out of the ocean. Though that sucks. I'm not quite sure how we're going to survive this, frankly. We are very much dedicating to Undivided Glory at this point. In fact, now that I'm dedicated, I'm not allowed to gain the other kinds of glory, right? So why do they even ask? I believe that's the case. I think that's what we were told. All right. I am starting to think that the absolute best case scenario here is that we just barely drive the Ice Court out of our lands before the next set of Chaos Gates open. That's not good. That's not where you're going. Sorry, is that particular Slaneshi hero named Volvatrix? I mean, I guess it's not out of character for the thing, but it's a little more on the nose, or, you know, on the other thing, than we usually go with this stuff. A military alliance with a Beastman Warherd is absolutely not a good idea. Which Yvaldwer? You know, the big one. Okay, Hamathane Frost is going to the other Sarl encampment. I don't know why, but I'm happy. It's fine by me. These little... Yes, I noticed. These little rogue armies down here, I'm not too worried about. I think the garrison at the altar should be more than up to the task of handling them. Okay, +3 leadership for the whole army when fighting Kislev. Obviously, pretty valuable. It turns out that's about 80% of what we do these days. Oh, interesting. So when the gates to the area close, it doesn't kick you out if you're still in there. Oh yeah, we did in fact defeat some armies, didn't we?
Demon Prince.
All right. Well, I think my move here has to be giving chase, right? I have to finish breaking them, and they're just barely in range. I don't think they'll be able to move away.
Marvelous.
What does the garrison at the Longship Graveyard look like? It's the same kinds of units we've been seeing. Yeah, just basic, a lot of basic Slaanesh stuff. Honestly, I gotta say,
It is treason to command me.
I feel like Slaanesh, base Slaanesh was really good for us. Please, please, please get a good assault off here. I really need the advantage. My map agents are the absolute worst.
Cinches slave. Cinches sorcerer.
Okay, well,
Reshape new places.
we're gonna go into ambush mode right here. My hope is that he will just ride over and attack the longship graveyard, and then we'll be able to attack, or we'll be able to reinforce it. Actually, maybe I need to be in ambush mode in front of the settlement, though. The problem with that is there's no trees out here. We could go there. No, that's definitely outside of reinforcement range, though. I'm going to leave it like it is. Man, that assault unit's missing really hurts.
Demon Prince. So much power.
Okay. The other thing we can have Eglixis do, obviously, is just turn around and start heading west to deal with this problem. I'll tell you, though, if I could get a hold of the Tower of Crack, I would go for peace with the Sarl. We could try to get a hold of our whole province, and then the Tower of Crack is a great place to station our secondary army to defend. Although, as long as the Ice Court owns Eringrad and Castle Alexandrinov, we're gonna see people sailing up to the Bay of Blades. So we kind of need 3 armies to have any real defense going, which sucks very much. Oh, what a nightmare this has all turned out to be. If I upgrade this, it goes from 3 blue horrors and 1 pink to 4 blue horrors and 2 pink. So we gain 2 ranged units. I'm gonna do it. I think that's fine. And then it looks like the Forbidden Citadel is gonna get some time to grow, so I think we should take advantage of that. So definitely add some more money. Oh, we should probably finish leveling people up here. So we could start working her combat stats. It may be worth picking up Phantasmagoria. Or like the Pavane of Slanesh is a slightly... It's cheaper. It is a cheaper way to keep an enemy unit from running away. But if we went this way, we could get her into some like proper melee stats. Because right now she's 5950, and that's pretty good. But she could be even better. I'm going to take 1 point in this at least. We need a way of stopping enemies from getting away. This, well, you know, this kind of does that. It doesn't completely stop them from moving, but no. I'm gonna get some of this going. And she's almost of a level to have her very own weird chariot.
Blood Reaver. Skull for skull throw.
All right. Successful hero action.
Hellish power.
Makes our victory even more certain. The question is just, if I don't move Eglixis west immediately, how much does that change what we're going to lose on this front? Black Gulch will be able to hold against Spartak, that's for sure. You'll just be able to flee, and your army by itself is not really dangerous right now. I think we do actually have to go this way, unfortunately. And this way up the pass is the right way to do it. I wish we were close enough that we could attack you. What I can do is just move all the way to here. Yeah, I think we need to get Eglixis over where the big fighting still needs to happen. Hopefully somebody will pick off Vladimir Prvak on our behalf. A thing that I've always thought is strange, and it's entirely possible that the reasons for this are more balance related than anything else. But a thing that I've always thought is strange is the fact that heroes who are on the map cannot show up to a battle as reinforcement. Right? You would think if your guys are just hanging out near a site where your army's getting into something, that they could show up. You know, they could take an early morning and come out and play. All right, we at least have some agent harassment going on here. Well, so it worked. They came at us, and we are going to get our reinforcements. And I mean, like here, I think there's a pretty good chance we get beaten, but I also think we absolutely have to try it. This is a pretty good chance to break the strength of this army if we can pull it off. I really, really, really wish that assault units had not failed. God, they have so much shiny garbage here. These fancy winged hussars and the guys with the big shiny breastplates and the giant swords. Is this our first defensive settlement battle? I think it might be, right? We have a pretty good sense of how they go at this point. And the attacker sets up first in battle, so we'll get to see how they've spread themselves out, and then go for this. I'm a little surprised Longship Graveyard, it looks like it's set back into a mountain. I guess the mountain is close enough to the coast. Yeah, the coast is like right over there. All right, so 1 minute and 53 seconds in, the gun line is going to show up. I'm actually pretty curious to see how this works. So we start with 1,000 supplies. So there's a couple of different things we can build. We can build traps. We can just build, okay, normal barricades or expensive barricades, which are twice as effective. But like, what we want to be building is towers. So 350 range, 70 damage towers with 30 armor piercing. Or 350 range, 100 damage towers with 50 armor piercing. Okay. At 14, it's an explosive magical projectile, and at 2,000, it's an even better one of those. So they've split their army into 3 main pieces here. On this side, we've just got some Sarguard with great weapons, and these are like anti-infantry armor piercers, right? Yeah. Pretty good units, honestly. And then a couple of archers. This set is kind of the same thing, but they have their lord over here. So my immediate inclination is to say that we handle these 2 groups with troops, and we use all of our actual point defenses, our emplacement defenses, against the other stuff. Unfortunately, the other stuff includes a huge amount of cavalry, and so there's no way for us to know, like, where we're going to need the towers, because they can just run away from anywhere that we build a tower. And we also have to think about what is powered by what. We don't have any ranged units, so building barricades would 100% just be for the time. This tower is in like a comically terrible spot. Can I just... I'm gonna put this up. You know, the range on that's not so bad, I guess. Yeah, okay, actually that's not bad at all. Do I actually want to do the 2nd tier tower then? Well, you know what, if we have a tower, it becomes, I think, worthwhile to build a barricade. So we could just put down the really expensive barricade so that if they want to hit here, they at least have to ride the horses around, and then we can, yeah, the tower range is actually really good. The other thing I could do is just build a tower here. But if I don't barricade this, they're just going to ride straight through. That said, I can choke that with spears. I think I'm going to build the tower. I think I'm going to do that. Because this tower can help shoot at this approach, but also will be able to punish the cavalry if they try to flank. And then we're going to get... Oh, it says 0 per second, but that's not right, right? Yeah, this stuff says generate supplies, so I think we're... Okay. All right. We're fine. So I'm going to pack this entrance with spears. I'm going to pack this entrance with spears. Don't think we need our spears too much in other places. And then over here... I think this is... Yeah, I think we're okay. I think so. Let's get the normal marauders. Let's get a couple units of normal marauders to make life difficult for them over here. And then the demonettes are a little bit faster. And I think what I want to do is have some demonettes here and some demonettes up here.
Who can I play with?
Along with our Allurus up here. So that we have a couple of flanking troops in both places. Oh, we have proper
Souls
Hellstriders as well. Oh, and Hellstriders are spear... These are the spear Hellstriders, actually. That's interesting. Maybe I want to leave them up here. But the thing is, it would help a lot if we could break down these two forces quickly. And a couple of cavalry units will really help with that. And I can Vanguard deploy them too. So maybe all of the demonettes go over here? We'll have the chariot be on this side too. My hope is that we can defeat their lord, at least in part, through knocking him over repeatedly with a chariot. Hell Scourgers. Yeah.
The Eternal Hunter!
And then we have this unit of Marauders who doesn't really have a job yet. And I guess on this side we don't have anything but spears. Yeah, just like more body over here. But my hope is that we can conclude these fronts pretty quickly. So, first things first. Whoa, camera spun around a little faster than I was expecting there. Apologies to anyone who got dizzy. I want you to focus on the enemy cav, if possible. You can already be shooting as well. So just fire into the Ice Guard, I suppose. Their cones of fire are unbelievably wide. So we are potentially going to have some difficulty on the approach. And hopefully the tower blasting them will help with that. I think on this side it's pretty obvious that we want to let them approach a little bit before we hit them, but I think we can run out at least. On this side, I guess we need to do that. I don't know, do we? I kind of need them to come forward. I am now thinking maybe I screwed this up. Maybe. Let's split this side into two groups. And with the tower peppering them, they have to respond somehow, right?
You have summoned us. Now taste the delights we shall offer.
Yeah, and if they just continue forward here, then we can flank. And it looks like that's exactly what's happening. So let me make sure that I give you orders to get back far enough, because otherwise you're just going to get chopped up by arrows. And they did, in fact, just push here. Well, we have shields and we have spears, so a couple of cavalry charges won't break us on that front. And it looks like they're making no attempt to do anything fancy on this side. So that's fine. We've already acquired 184 resources, so we can use this stuff to like build a barricade here. I don't know if I'm allowed to build in it while they're in it. Seems like I am. Okay. So we'll put up a barricade and then like whatever got through already, we'll just let that happen. Do I want to just push them? Am I better off just pushing? I think so. I think we want to take this now that we are fully behind them. Let's just take the ranged units with the flanking charge and do it. And with these units coming out, I suppose we also want to do the same on this front. So Melkoth's has... Okay, not quite enough range. I hate having to manage, like, charges and flanks on multiple fronts simultaneously. Okay, yeah, the tower's firing.
Supple servants of Slaanesh. Do my next! The aesthetics are lethal. Bringing agony.
Okay, so all that's going well. On this side, yep, we made our approach more or less, and now we just have a lot of infantry units fighting this lord, who, to be fair, is on bareback, and so maybe I should have spared a unit of spears. But you know what? He's actually taken a ton of damage already. Oh no, sorry, he came in here hurt. He's taken some damage already, and also he came in here hurt. So this gives melee attack and leadership. This gives reductions and stuff, but it doesn't actually harm their... You know what? I'm going to upgrade this tower. Oh, upgrading the tower in combat costs more. Yeah, I mean, it's going to take them a long time to get through us like that. All right, sorry I keep pausing, and I'm dragging this out forever, but obviously I'm pretty nervous about how it's all going.
Do my next! Seeking sin. Searching on.
Trying to make sure we actually get around to here.
Agony.
Okay, that looks like it's still all going fine.
Repulsive and alluring.
Let's blow their stats up real fast. I'm a little worried. The Daemonettes are taking damage really quickly. Oh, hold on. Melkoth just came back up. I should definitely use that. Just damage. We need lots and lots of damage.
And gravity. Flame.
Might need these Daemonettes to rescue those Daemonettes. Yeah, this side's not going. It's not going the way we wanted it to go. Same deal over here. We're just like my charging cavalry are just losing combat straight up against. They're just ranged units, you idiots. All right, let's try to withdraw and get another good charge ready. This is going fine, I guess. And we are at high enough resources to... The thing is, I'm worried that if we spend 650, this is gonna turn out to be even more expensive. Like, you know, I'm worried that it may be more efficient to make bigger jumps all at once. I think y'all can go ahead and just report over here. It seems pretty unlikely that anything new is going to happen. But we definitely want to move up to the tower that's shooting explosives, right? So I think that's the plan there. We gotta command some cavalry movement down here.
Pulse Riders! On the hunt!
Okay, they broke because they're cowards.
Consume them! Souls for Slaanesh!
Alright. Okay, here come the reinforcements.
Marauders of Slaanesh!
Just get in there and do something. Okay, hold on. My warriors are rallying. Nope, sorry, not you. If y'all would like to come back and participate in the battle, we'd love to have you. On this side, things are kind of going badly. All right, break them. Do not let them get. Do not let them take that control point. And we're almost at the point. Like, this thing is presumably helping. Hard to tell. All right, all of you report to this area. So let's have the 2 units of cav charge here. Y'all get right up in there. All right, we are going to eat these cavalry units alive. We almost have, it's 1150, right? Yeah. All right, we almost have that under control. I mean, this battle's a win, right? Like, even if we lose both of these fronts at this point, the amount of stuff they have left is so small that Falco's army is going to completely crush them. And we literally do not care even a tiny bit about the state of this garrison army as long as the battle is won.
Beautiful.
It does look like this front is fully going to collapse, though. Cav charge in. Let's just cycle those. It's remarkable what a bad job the Hell Scourges are doing.
Serving the pack.
Alright, let's jump back over to here. We want to get this upgrade. Okay, the Seekers have started to make contact. Somehow one of the Griffin Legion broke through. But yeah, we're gonna hold here just fine. So Falco knows a little magic. Pink Fire of Tzeentch, the blue Fire of Tzeentch. So this one is magic missiles. This one is a breath. Neither one of them are really what we're looking for at the moment, to be perfectly honest. Did I give you orders? I don't think you actually had move orders, and you're not very fast, so that might take a minute. All right, there's nothing we can do over here, though. So this location doesn't do anything. This tower just needs to keep shooting. Slowly, we're wearing their lord down. Okay, some pretty good hits there.
Marauders! Riders! Finding fresh souls. We submit. Endless craving. Bring us souls!
More charging. They didn't even... Okay, there we go. They did knock him down eventually.
Riders! Lacerate them!
Stop thinking about giving up. Don't you dare give up.
Retreat!
I hate it. I hate it. It does seem like we are maybe going to lose both of these fronts in a way that's, like, very annoying. Okay. Oh, right. It takes forever to build that. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. Over here might be sensible, though. Yeah. I'll do that. My concern is that they're going to be in a place where the range of that tower is no longer valuable. Okay, so this tower can still shoot at them for the moment. It is weird how, like, the range is divided into these quadrants, and like, I don't know, is the tower always able to shoot at all quadrants, or is it a thing where it has a facing, and I need to be paying attention to what direction the tower thinks it is facing currently? All right, you stay on that. I'm gonna start cycling cavalry charges into the rear over here. Also, I want to see some of this tower fire land if we can.
We flee!
Okay, feels like the tower is shooting at my own troops primarily. Should maybe shoot like a little deeper into the enemy formation here. We have a lot of... So most of the spears that were on the correct... Get over there. Actually, you get over there. You're a little bit more like up against the mass of them. You stay up against the mass of them. Okay, but this is breaking rapidly. Are we in range to actually do a pink fire? No, wow, this spell's range is terrible. Alright, yeah, get over here and just shoot at the backsides, I guess. Okay, they did break. Good news. Pursue them off of the map.
Yes! Yes!
I want to make sure that my my marauders here have proper attack orders as well. So these are spear marauders, and it would be great to get them into Cav on the backside. And then my unit's completely given up over here. Yeah, pretty much. We've nearly killed their lord. If we did somehow manage to finish off their lord here, I do believe that would probably end the battle immediately. I also do not think it is going to happen. Out of curiosity. Okay, yeah, it'll still be very expensive to upgrade this. But yeah, this is well and truly over. You can see their whole army thinking about it, just doing the math, being like, this doesn't... I don't know if it makes sense for us to be here anymore.
Slay them! The pangs of suffering!
Herald of the Raven God!
And I think our chances are way, way better with the, Come up and notice not a lot of shooting going on. Well, whatever, it's fine. We're done, but... The good news is that while we took a huge amount of damage there, like, none of it was to Falco's army. All the units in the garrison are fucked up, but whatever. They probably won't even be in another battle for a very, very long time. And because of the fact that the Kislevites don't have the good sense to give up when they've lost and they stay in for way too long, their army is completely shredded. This is one of the benefits of running a sort of a lower leadership army. If you were playing like Orcs or Skaven or something, you would have given up much earlier into that battle, and then the army you have left that flees the battle would be much stronger. Falco's army is not actually very powerful, and so... like, Falco would have a hard time pursuing an army that was in good shape. This army I think we can chase after. Almost every unit in here either died or is left on like a single body. Anastas is going to go down in the first volley of ranged fire.
There is no end to our kind.
And I do believe that was because of the ambush. I think that he would not have made that attack had he realized there were that many troops there. Although, who knows? Because the balance of power bar did indicate a victory for them. So maybe that would have been enough for them to feel like they could go for it. Gosh, he is really getting away though, huh? That was a hell of a long distance to run after moving in for combat. I don't think there's any way Falco's catching up with him. Okay, Frozen Landing fell to the Ice Court as well. That's... I do not need them being my eastern neighbor as well as my southern neighbor.
Better to be by my side than in my path.
Howdy. I don't know. You're mostly going to war with people that... You're at war with almost everybody. I mean, here's the thing. We could for sure use this 2,000 favor. I think I'm still going to say no, but it's definitely more compelling. Okay, Valdur did kill that that tiny army there. Oh, I see. The eastern Sarl encampment is under attack by dwarves. That's why Hamathane Frost ran that way. Oh, Cran got hero actioned. Iglixis has been around a lot of buildings as they're getting built, and he's starting to figure it out. We've been given a plague ridden. Deep in his bilious garden, Nurgle plucks a cantankerous fruit from a wilting tree. In that moment, a lowly fiend in your legion begins to chant in an eerie drone, even as its flesh cracks and oozes, and its eyes fuse into a single, pus-sweeping orb. Great, beautiful, wonderful. Are you much of a fighter? Because I don't know that we need another map action hero, but if this thing's combat stats are okay, I might fold it into 40 attack plus poison, 50 defense. Yeah, I might, let's throw this in Falco's army. Falco could use a combat hero. But, sorry, hold on. I should not play another turn. I should stop here. It's very easy to get drawn into this game. That is really all I have time for. That is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I think we've got the Kislevites in the north on the back foot. Sadly, we have done no economic damage to them or anything, and another wave is almost certainly incoming. But that's a problem that we're just going to have to deal with next time. So make sure you come back to see whether we survive it. And we'll see you then.